Hey there, Taurus. This is Joy with Joy the World, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around you. Friends and subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, click that subscribe right down below. It is free. Ring that bell also, and they'll notify you anytime I post new videos. Also, if you find you like the content we provide here at Joy of the World, give us that big thumbs up. Like and share. Share with your peeps, your friends, your families, your whoever's, your whatevers, your whenevers. Help get that burden off your shoulder and lead them here to this channel. And they'll come right into the energy sessions and we'll help them level up too. Now I'll give you free space and time on your mind, baby, to tune into some of your own sunshine. That's what we're looking forward to, because as you do, you level up and it brings in your best, bold, bright, most beautiful dreams. So Taurus, this week is about hopes, dreams, and fears. I always find it fun when a theme sweeps on through. I'm still exploring and discovering in this channel, so who knows, however, whatever, whenever it is going to do what it does. But these, as of now, are timeless reads unless they are ever dated. So you jump in for that and see what is going on, okay? You check out other videos anytime you want, including the Monday to Fridays. They're not a Monday read and a Friday read. Those are the days they're posted so that you can count on extra energy work, support, love, and incoming action. So let's get your card here, Taurus. We're using the Tattoo Tarot to get the central energy. This is Taurus's energy that we're picking up here for this energy channel and session. What is happening? What's happening? What's happening? Woohoo! Somebody under the power of suggestion. The Ace of Wands inverted. What is being suggested here? That's interesting. So this can be implied. It could be implied that you're coming into a new beginning. It's just about to come down and turn a tide. Like when the Wheel of Fortune turns, you can't see what's around the corner. You don't even know there is a corner. Then all of a sudden it turns. You're like, ha ha, what is that? And then for others, it's that you've never known who you are. You've been under the power of the suggestion of your wheel turning up till now, of the environment that you chose. Well, we selected who we are, okay? It was integral to how we would develop and gain our skills, our learning to bring in the wealth of heaven down here on earth. So the way you came in could have adversity, or maybe absentee parents, or learning disability, anything like that. Those were learning curves, and maybe going through whatever that was you didn't fully discover and tap into your potential and create an action potential to find out who you really are and how to navigate it and live it in this life, how to embody yourself. So those are the two kind of like, you're talking about two sides of the cube. Well, a cube has 6 sides. Interesting. So there's more going on than we expect. So about that, we are going to look at, this is Line Striders. We're going to get a Line Striders for our hope, which is how we bring in everything. It is the potential, and it's, we're going to wake it up now. So let us know about what this Ace of Wands, what's going on with Taurus here in the hopes realm. I saw something happened. Yes. Okay. Interesting. All right, so they're going to have me tell you about these cards over here because we have the 6 of Cups showing up. Now, you would think, okay, cool, whatever, but let me show you. So we have the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and we have Translucence, loving the darkness. Getting into that over here. These are side cards. This is coming from the Magic Monday, which opened up the week. Talking about walking in your power of your darkness, getting to know your underbelly, the underlying things, and where they're coming from and how they influence and thrust forward into your life to serve as a source of motivation, okay? Then we had this 6 of Cups, which has been longing and waiting for love, waiting for that love to come around, the love story to pick up, to take off, because your world has been empty. You're left there lingering by a lamppost wondering. Like, this is more showing up like an image of false hope, okay? Not because maybe what you hoped for was wrong, but maybe you haven't actually put yourself into it. That is making my eye itch. There's something we need to see there. Wow. Okay. And this card, because I had this mighty glass table down beneath all my other cards, it was just jumping up and jumping up. Oh, you want me to look at this side? This is vice versa. It has 2 sides. This is the side you'll need to see, but I need to see something back here. So you're creating a gateway. Several of them, but they're not totally aligned yet. You're working on it. There's something that's still out of whack. Something that's still out of whack. It's like a blocking of the emotions. Even though this is the Two of the Cups, there's a coming together, but a blocking going on in the midst of all that. You seem open. But there's a third party. Okay, so you're removed from yourself. You're not in your body. Who that is for, you're not in your body. And that would be, remember what I'm talking about, under the power of suggestion. So here, thank God, it's coming in upright and it's coming in clearly. So it's keeping things slightly removed from the self, is that it's still, you're not in your body. You're still not in your body. All right. Well, let's see here. Let's get Taurus into their body. Let's get Taurus into the body of their hopes. Bypassing time. So this is linear time, almost like, when I do this, then I deserve that. When I can such, then I'll be happy. It's that time. It's like putting blocks and exceptions to the rule and like qualifiers to be good enough. I don't like that. There we are. Okay. Celebrate. Things are looking up. Okay. It should be this way, but it's coming like this. Why you all laid out? You like, you fell out. You fell out. That's all I'm saying. It's funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. Okay? It's funny, but it's not funny. Somehow you felt plowed over, run over, left behind, left for dead, disappointed, desolate, that type of energy going on, which is a tough road to be experiencing in the Six of Cups. Because Six of Cups can mean, past love, past life. And people think past means in your dead previous body, but it can mean we have many generations, many lives in this body, in this existence. That can be past lives. So whatever it is, it left you desolate, left you lonely, left you longing, waiting for love. Okay? Love walked off and left you behind. And that wasn't love. That's all I got to say, because love doesn't do that. Okay? When it's genuine, love does not abandon, walk away from life. Okay? So with that, we're going to step into, that's just an opening. There's not a whole lot. What is that? There's some secret tale. There's a secret tale there. Secret tale. A secret ring. Did some of you make a promise to somebody? Or a promise to yourself? That you can't move forward now because you're still attached to that old life and that old way, that you almost can't even come into the present to meet it eye to eye, to see yourself clearly, to step into, we say manifestation here, but this is like the taking hold of yourself, of your own energy, and possessing the permission to be who you are here now, today. That's about the hopes. So it's almost like life is talking here about life's hopes for you, Taurus. Because you being stuck in this energy, having your throat chakra relegated to the lower realms, has your poles inverted. And with that, that is powerless. With that, it is diminishing. With that, it's like, well, it's like a cup like this, you can drink from it. But a cup like that, you can't drink from, right? And there's no contents to enjoy. That's kind of what's happening, is there's been this spilling out here. Life's come in to the rescue. Life's come into the rescue, Taurus. Let's see about these dreams. Okay, life, talk to us about Taurus's dreams. The innocent. The innocent. They're here to protect the innocent. So this is very much, it's like you're not just talking about high heart energy, you're talking about an eye that you have in the high heart, kind of like this. Kind of like this. There's something that's going on there that is in the works and in the makings, but it's like you've been having to steal and drain your own like earth heart in order to keep this innocence, this action potential going, but it's not actually kicking fully over into the actual. So it's like you've been in a holding pattern. Okay. So there's some fuckery afoot here. There's some sorcery going on here in your dreams. It's calling to mind a blue jay. So a blue jay is notorious for like robbing nest. And what they do, they don't take away, they add to. They add to. And that adds to the burden. That can invert your poles. When you get so heavy, you just so tired, you just got to fall out, right? Okay, so The blue jay goes along and it lays its eggs in another bird's nest. That way they don't have to consume their life force and their energy to raise them. They put their eggs, their dreams, in someone else's basket. And those birds, when they hatch out, all that mama bird knows, all that papa bird knows is feed the babies, feed the babies. It's a human instinct, okay? So what you're being was feeding is feeding off your human instinct. Just like those birds have their bird instinct, their natural earthly instinct to feed them. And blue jays are quite large birds for a songbird, right? And so much of their life force is put out into that it dwindles and diminishes in order for the blue jay to have another generation. So to me, a blue jay is kind of saprophytic. It sucks the life force off of another for its own benefit. Now that's a relationship that's not a relationship. That's imbalance because it's throwing the scale one side or the other. So that's game playing, role playing. Of course you wouldn't know who you are. Have you ever? Okay, they're just talking about keep going. There's such a stall and a pause here of like, do you really want to go into that, Joy? You really going to go there? You're not going to go there because you're not going to find anything. We're going to make sure you're not going to find anything, Joy, to help this person. So, because of that, let's dip in it. Let's go there, Taurus. Let's go there. Let's get the help that we need. I have a feeling there are two cards here. There's interference definitely going on. Yeah, like, I don't know who it is, but you hurt right here. If you've been hit right here, hit in the head, it's not fun. I mean, it feels like a softball or a baseball. It's like, it's lodged almost. So the first card that came out, of course, in fears is interference. In the fears, there's interference. Fear is getting in the way between you and your truth. Let me see. So it's interesting. It's a card of 8, but it leads to the 9. Like trying to wrap up and finish up. It's like you're wanting the fullness of this experience. Unlovely experience. Because there's part of you believing happiness is bringing this in. Is that true? Is that true? Because we can go through anything if we know there's happiness, which we are made of happiness, right? But if there's truth, if there's fulfillment, if there's the wholeness of oneself, the meeting of oneself on the other side of this. But there's Gemini here, okay? So some of you watch the Gemini read that comes up right after this. Some of you, it's Sagittarius, which has to do with the nodes this year. For I think like maybe around 14 more months, 14, 15. The South Node and the North Node. South Node is in Sagittarius and North Node is in Gemini. So talking about finding that balance and the trajectory in which way to go. And of course, we don't go in the way of difficulty. I do know that. So it's bringing in strength. Okay. So it's bringing in a stabilizing force and a factor from where all you've been and what you have endured. For many of you that left marks on you, you didn't know what to do about it. It was all consuming, as a matter of fact. It left a hallmark, a trademark, a signature. So what do you want us to do? What do we do about this signature? I need help from the pitman. What about this signature, this hallmark on the head of Taurus? They're talking about underlying energies. Underlying energies. It's like they're talking about drawing a damnation line. You know, the old damned if I do, damned if I don't, or honey, you deserved it, or, you know, that the repercussion type energy, leaving it in the past, drawing a clear line, very clear line between the past and the now. There's some attempt to unearth the heart going on there before you move forward, but we're just going to keep going. We're going to find out what Mary L. has to say about this energy, the energy to bring you out of this, to thrust you forward, whatever it is it's carrying through and how it wants to speak here. A conundrum, Taurus, a conundrum. And for those of you who are in it, oh, wow. Okay, so, all right, all right, all right, all right. Do you see what that says at the bottom? 6 of Cups. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. 6 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Over here, 6 of Cups, okay? 2 of Cups, light of day. Being out of your own body, get into your own body, give yourself permission to lead and guide this life, to get in here, that you can walk away from this desolate place and go to where your heart is really longing. Go to what your heart is longing for, okay? Go after it. You're right here hovering between the light and dark. Doesn't that look like I had to turn it because this is, well, yeah, this is the way it is here. Look at that. But it looks a lot like this. Do you see it? Leave this dark shadow behind you and move forward. Forge ahead. Forge ahead. So I want to, because it's you, I want some power on this 6 of Cups. There it is. Okay, so the power, this is the help coming in because it's coming in inverted. And I don't keep inversions in my deck. I keep them clean because inversions can come and speak anytime they want, however they want. But I'm not going to leave past readings, energies into your cycle here, okay? So that you're free and clear. So we have the Ace of Discs and the Knight of Swords energy coming in. So there is a fight for life going on here, a fight for the victory, a fight for the right to possess the land that you yourself know you own. There's a legal battle, like for some of you it's in a spiritual realm, like maybe over a child that's been carried away into sundry things that has taken away life force, that type of thing, right? It was too much to handle. Where there's been a lot of severity and punishment and those type of things going on. For some of you, you were and are that child still to this day. But there's this recovery going on. It's almost like they're the energy. I'll show you. They brought in more help. Okay, so look, this is what's coming in for you. This is the power, the help that's coming in, the incoming help. All right. So we have power both the earth and the air. So it's not just in the body, it's also in the mind. This transforming power. This is coming along, and it's like they're providing a shroud and a shield of sorts to protect your future, maybe from thoughts that you have, from verbalizations that you make. It's kind of like they've muffled and soundproofed it, so to give you that little bit of time to get your state right, because you're not hearing and seeing things accurately and clearly. We can tell. See the moon eye going on there? This is sun-eyed, okay? Sunny side up, your eyes be sunny side. They ain't done yet. They ain't done with you yet, all right? There's still a few things they need to show you, but there is this protection over it. So as you speak out, you learn the power of what you speak and the truth of who you are, okay? And how to speak and how to live and how to step forward into the 6 of Cups. Because, I mean, look at the facets from the darkness to the drowning to the desolate. That has been your experience of the 6 of Cups, okay? Life wants to show you the truth. Life is wanting you to celebrate things you're looking up. What is happening here? Okay, so this is over in this corner, in the right-hand corner. And then they pulled this card. Okay. Very interesting read, Taurus. It's just saying this is the Spirit of Cups. How fantastic, because it's under the 6 of Cups. So your emotions and feelings, getting them on board. Getting them on board so that they don't work against you. It's almost like you've been conditioned in your emotions, like however you grew up or the circumstances that you went through, whether they were, people that didn't agree with your personality. So say you're an expressor and you were told not to express, right? Or, well, they're stopping there. You're an expressor and you were told not to express. So you had to alter and distort your emotions because you couldn't die in them. You couldn't, even though you did over and over again, you would grow and grow and grow in that new facet, and then bam, it didn't work. And here we go, split into the chrysalis again. Transformation, transformation, transformation. You've been a transformer, friend. Now so leads to the power of the shapeshifter, the power of the chameleon, which could seem great. But a chameleon, remember, they can't see clearly in their goings about. They can see all over the place, but it's like this blurred water between it, because this is seeing an image, that is seeing an image, and they're constantly watching and looking out, watching and looking out. But then when they see something moving and they're ready to eat is when their eyes can lock and come together and they can get their food. So it's talking very much about a survival mode of just having enough to get by, Taurus. And that doesn't suit you. You're like the planet of pleasure, and they're calling you a planet, Taurus. You're the planet of pleasure. So they're talking about Venus, very much about Venus. They're talking about, I knew it's not where you're at, but they're talking about second house energy of pleasure. So that has to do with possessions and things like that. That makes perfect sense. Not having, you barely have everything you need. You definitely don't have everything you want, because it's pointing back to this card. Ooh, we done with that. So you just took that out, and now you're looking up. Well, the celebration. Oh, word. What is happening here? Y'all, this is strange energy. Strange energy. So we're going to get a body, mind, soul card. This is a triple deck that is in the Monday read. And they said just leave it out here. That way, if you need to talk to them through it, Joy, we can. Or really, so they can talk to us. No, I feel you. You're right there. I love it. EUNOIA. You know it. You know it. You know it. What do you know? Everything in perfect balance. Okay, so they're calling to gather the synergy of your energy, doing away with the crucifixion, the sacrifice of self, the sacrifice of who you are. Remember having to stifle and suppress and distort your emotions, your feelings, so that you have to be poured out over and over again, that you can become like this source for everything around you to have tapped into, like a bleeding life force, like a living sacrifice. Let's talk about, no, I got to turn that right back up. That did bring in your strength. That did bring in your ability to soar into the sky and to renew your strength like the eagles. But in order to do that, you literally have to lose every semblance of who you are and be reinvented. And you can see that going on here. No more head on the platter. Okay, no more mirror, mirror on the wall. No more, what is that, tangled, where the wicked woman lives off of your beauty and feeds off of it in order to keep that twistedness alive, that grudge alive, that evilness alive, because evil is live backwards. Write down, EVIL, turn it around, LIVE, right? Okay, so to get your life back on track, that's what we need to know. So, Taurus, more power to you, baby. The real you. The one we love. Come on forward. Come forward in your truth, in your power. Step into your Six of Cups. All that love, all that energy that you've poured out into this world, come back into you, and that you can see clearly, that your eyes are done, and that you have that perfect vision, that perfect knowing thyself. All right, and that is what is exalted. That is what is upon the throne. That is what is leading and guiding and driving your chariot, is that eye of the heart, the whole heart. Not that one has to feed off of the other, okay? That one has to diminish for the other. No, they synergize and they come together in the perfect union of love. That's what we know here, Taurus. Thank you for teaching us about this. Leave your comments down below so I can know what's going on, and check back in with me real soon. Bye.